slowing down just to look at collisions or anything else out of the ordinary. Prevents rear-end collisions. Causes traffic congestion. Improves traffic flow by preventing collisions. And the correct answer is causes traffic congestion. It is night. A vehicle coming towards you has its high beams on which make it hard to see the road ahead. You should look ahead towards the left edge of your lane. Look straight ahead in your lane. Look ahead towards the right edge of your lane. And the correct answer is look ahead towards the right edge of your lane. When planning to pass another vehicle, you should assume they will let you pass if you use your turn signal. Assume they will maintain a constant speed. Not count on other drivers making room for you. And the correct answer is not count on other drivers making room for you. You want to turn left in an upcoming corner. Give the right of way to oncoming vehicles also turning left. Pedestrians on the sidewalk waiting for a walk signal. All approaching vehicles. And the correct answer is all approaching vehicles. You hit a parked vehicle and can't find the owner. What must you do? Leave a note with your name and address on the parked vehicle. Call your insurance company when you get home. Wait for the owner to return. And the correct answer is leave a note with your name and address on the parked vehicle. You should not start to cross an intersection if you know you will block the intersection when the light turns red. Under any circumstances. Unless you entered the intersection on a yellow light. Unless you entered the intersection on a green light. And the correct answer is under any circumstances. Blocking an intersection during rush hour traffic is not permitted. Unless you have the right of way or a green light. Under any circumstances, even if your light is green. Unless you entered the intersection on a green light. And the correct answer is under any circumstances, even if your light is green. Which of the following statements about blind spots is true? They are eliminated if you have one outside mirror on each side of the vehicle. Large trucks have bigger blind spots than most passenger vehicles. Blind spots can be checked by looking in your rear view mirrors. And the correct answer is large trucks have bigger blind spots than most passenger vehicles. The two-way road you are driving on has a lane marked as shown in the picture. This lane is used as a regular driving lane during periods of heavy traffic. To pass vehicles that are moving slowly. To begin or end left turns or start a permitted U-turn. And the correct answer is to begin or end left turns or start a permitted U-turn. You want to make a right turn at the corner. A pedestrian with a guide dog is at the corner ready to cross the street in front of you. Before making your right turn, you should tell the pedestrian when to cross the street. Turn off your engine until the person crosses the street. Wait until the person crosses the street. And the correct answer is wait until the person crosses the street. You are driving and there are oncoming vehicles on your left and a row of parked vehicles on your right. You should steer closer to the oncoming vehicles than the parked vehicles. Closer to the parked vehicles than the oncoming vehicles. A middle course between the oncoming and parked vehicles. And the correct answer is a middle course between the oncoming and parked vehicles. Which of these statements is true about changing lanes? You only need to turn and look over your right shoulder for lane changes to the right or left. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. Vehicles with two outside mirrors do not have blind spots. And the correct answer is look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. For which of the following traffic lights must you always stop your vehicle? Solid red lights, flashing red lights and blacked out traffic signals. Solid red lights, red arrows and flashing yellow lights. Solid red lights, flashing red lights and yellow lights. And the correct answer is solid red lights, flashing red lights and blacked out traffic signals. A freeway on-ramp is marked with this white sign. Which of the following vehicles may use this lane? A convertible with an adult and 2 children. A sport utility vehicle containing an adult, child and family pet. A carpool van containing only the driver. And the correct answer is a convertible with an adult and 2 children. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in a residential area is 30 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. And the correct answer is 25 miles per hour. When you enter traffic from a stop, away from the curb, you need a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. Should drive slower than other traffic for 200 feet. Should wait for the first 2 vehicles to pass, then drive into the lane. And the correct answer is need a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. A school bus ahead of you in your lane is stopped with red lights flashing. You should slow to 25 miles per hour and pass cautiously. Stop, then proceed when you think all of the children have exited the bus. Stop as long as the red lights are flashing. And the correct answer is stop as long as the red lights are flashing. Roadways are the most slippery during a heavy downpour. The first rain after a dry spell. After it has been raining for a while. And the correct answer is the first rain after a dry spell. A flashing red traffic light at an intersection means slow down before entering. Stop and wait for the green light. Stop before entering. And the correct answer is stop before entering. All of the following practices are dangerous to do while driving. Which of these is also illegal? Adjusting your outside mirrors. Transporting an unrestrained animal inside the vehicle. Listening to music through headphones that cover both ears. And the correct answer is listening to music through headphones that cover both ears. When you see this yellow sign, you should stop at the crosswalk until a crossing guard signals you to go. Be prepared to stop if children are in the crosswalk. Always stop at the crosswalk. And the correct answer is be prepared to stop if children are in the crosswalk. A flashing yellow traffic signal at an intersection means slow down and be alert at the upcoming intersection. You should treat the signal like a stop sign. Stop. Yield to all cross traffic before crossing in the intersection. And the correct answer is slow down and be alert at the upcoming intersection. On a green arrow, you must wait 4 seconds before proceeding. Yield to pedestrians only in the intersection. Yield to any vehicle, bicycle, or pedestrian in the intersection. And the correct answer is yield to any vehicle, bicycle, or pedestrian in the intersection. It is illegal for a person 21 years of age or older to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, that is underscore or higher. 0.08%. 0.05%. 0.10%. And the correct answer is 0.08%. 8%. Before you change lanes, you should check your mirrors and always slow down in your traffic lane. Never look over your right shoulder. Glance over your shoulder. And the correct answer is glance over your shoulder. This yellow sign means right turn permitted on green arrow only. Right turn only lane. There is a sharp turn to the right. And the correct answer is there is a sharp turn to the right. You are driving on a freeway posted for 65 miles per hour. The traffic is traveling at 70 miles per hour. You may legally drive Between 65 miles per hour and 70 miles per hour. No faster than 65 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour or faster to keep up with the speed of traffic. And the correct answer is no faster than 65 miles per hour. U-turns in residential districts are legal. On a one-way street on a green arrow. Across two sets of solid double, yellow lines. When there are no vehicles approaching nearby. And the correct answer is when there are no vehicles approaching nearby. Always stop before you cross railroad tracks when you don't have room on the other side to completely cross the tracks. You transport 2 or more young children in a passenger vehicle. The railroad crossing is located in a city or town that has frequent train traffic. And the correct answer is you don't have room on the other side to completely cross the tracks. Which of these statements is true about large trucks? They take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. They all have air brakes which allow them to stop quickly. They are more maneuverable than passenger vehicles. And the correct answer is they take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. The speed limit at an uncontrolled railroad crossing is 25 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. And the correct answer is 15 miles per hour. You are parked and have been waiting a long time with your turn signal on to re-enter traffic. However, traffic is heavy. You should drive on the shoulder until a gap in traffic appears. Slowly inch your vehicle into the traffic lane. Continue waiting and yielding traffic in the lane. And the correct answer is continue waiting and yielding traffic in the lane. The speed limit in any alley is 20 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour. And the correct answer is 15 miles per hour. What is the difference between traffic lights with red arrows and those with solid red lights? You cannot turn on a red arrow, even if you stop first. Red arrows are only used to stop traffic which is turning left. Red arrows are only used for protected turn lanes. And the correct answer is you cannot turn on a red arrow, even if you stop first. After passing a vehicle, it is safe to return to your driving lane when the driver you passed signals you to return to your lane. You see the headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. You signal for 3 seconds your intention to return to your lane. And the correct answer is you see the headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. This red and white sign means you should stop and check traffic both ways before proceeding. Keep a steady speed and check traffic both ways. Give the right-of-way to traffic on the road you wish to enter or cross. And the correct answer is give the right-of-way to traffic on the road you wish to enter or cross.